All right, second graders, we have another letter from Miss Oakley. She has asked us to help her with a big problem. She told me that there's some big troublemakers in our school, and she really, really needs help getting these troublemakers under control. So I'm going to take a minute to show you the list of the troublemaker names that she gave to me. Okay. It says, I know you are about to start a new part of your phonics unit and that you will be helping your students ramp up their reading and writing to become true second graders. But before you get into that, I need your class to help with a school-wide problem. I'm sending you the names of 9 things that can cause incredible trouble in our school, the most trouble. These 9 troublemaker things are causing lots of problems from classroom to classroom, and these problems need to stop. Help! Will you help? Okay, so let's take a look. She sent us a list of these troublemakers. Let's take a look at these troublemakers. Oh my goodness. Okay, I was thinking they were going to be people names, but they're not. Let's look at these words. Just take a minute to look at them. I know that these are just words and not names, but these words can be tricky troublemakers. So today I want to teach you that to become a second grader, you do this by pushing yourself to do second grade work. Second graders aren't just older than first graders, they are more careful spellers. Specifically, second graders are always on the lookout for troublemaker words. When they come to one, they know to spell that word carefully. So today we will learn about troublemaker words, and you will try some steps to help you spell those troublemaker words. So I want you to think back to our poem or our song about make new knowledge but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold, right? We have to hold on to everything we already know and use our new knowledge to help us with this. So hopefully you remember using your snap workbooks to choose how to study all the snap words you guys have learned so that you can keep that knowledge from kindergarten and first grade. And maybe you remember how some of you studied the words by playing kind of like an I Spy game or choosing different ways to practice those words. Okay, well, we're going to be doing that with our troublemaker words. And in order to do that, we can use this anchor chart to help us tackle those troublemaker words. The first thing we can do is just try to spell it. Study the word, practice spelling it, figure out what's tricky in that word, what makes that word a troublemaker. For example, in the word friend, it has a vowel team, I-E, but it doesn't say that I long vowel sound like it normally does with vowel teams. And then think, can phonics help me? Can I pay attention to how many syllables there are, if there's a silent E, are there controlled vowels? And if not, can you invent a trick to help me? Like an answer, you can remember there's a silent W, okay? Or here is there, meaning to spell there, you just spell here and put a T in front of it. Then you cover it up, you practice writing it, and then you check it. And then if you need to practice it more, you can chant it, F-R-I-E-N-D, friend, or write it over and over and over again until you get really good at it, okay? Or take a mind picture, or sing it and clap it, F-R-I-E-N-D. So today in phonics, you guys have a seesaw activity called troublemaker words. And in this activity, on the first page, you're going to use the tackle a word anchor chart to practice spelling some of these words. So let's say the word where is really tricky to me. I'm going to look at it. Where. W-H-E-R, where. Okay, I think it's kind of tricky because you don't really hear that H. Wah, wah. Okay, so I think that's what the hard part is. So I'm going to look at some phonics. Well, I see there's a silent E at the end, but that E doesn't make the first E say the name. It's not we're. Okay, so that's a little bit tricky too, but I want to remember there's that silent E. But if I remember, I see that word here inside of it. It doesn't say that sound, but I see that word here inside of it. So I can remember that where is here, but with a silent W, or with a W in front of it, okay? So now I can cover it up. So I'm going to take my hand and cover it up on my page and practice it where. Okay, here with a W. W-H-E-R-E. Okay, and then I can practice it over again. W-H-E-R-E. So I made a little chant to help me remember it. So now that I practiced it, on page 2, I'm going to think of some other troublemaker words that are tricky for me, and I'm going to use my books or whatever tools I have around me to help me figure out that tricky word, okay? For an example, the word restaurant is always really tricky for me. So I'm going to take the time to go find that word restaurant in a book or ask for help, ask somebody at my house who might know how to spell it, and then I'm going to type it out once I get that help, and I'm going to put it as my first troublemaker word. And I'm going to go through and do that on the rest of this activity and then click the green check to submit it. All right, phonics professors, go practice those troublemaker words, and I will see you tomorrow.